Hey guys, another PC build. So this one will be, as you know, a performance PC build orientated around high quality gaming and editing / rendering. So to rebuttal a little from the first video, the budget one, firstly with the ATX and the prices. Yes, I agree, it's slightly expensive, but you know, give or take 100 or 2 for Microsoft Windows and the likes, it'll average out. So the prices I have obtained are also going to be double checked by the usual PC case gear and another addition, because you guys bitched about it so much, PC part picker, so that prices can be the cheapest they can be. Also, before complaining you found a better deal on another website, realize I am getting them from just these 2 sites, and I will not check American or British sites as suggested in the budget build, so please take it into consideration. So, with that being said, let's begin. This is a performance build with an editing and rendering element. So, for the CPU, we have a great Intel Core i5 4690K, with 4 cores and 4 threads with a clock speed of 3.5 GHz and a max of 3.9. 4 cores should be enough for some quality gaming and editing activities. The 4690K is also the Intel flagship i5, and is renowned for its consistency and reliability, so it should be perfect for our choice. For the GPU, we have the MSI GeForce GTX 970 gaming 4GB. At $529, it is the most expensive component, but it is quality and has won many awards for its price to performance ratio, so it should be a great contender. For the motherboard, we have an MSI Z97 Guard Pro. So first off, it has M2 and SATA Express, which will significantly increase our chosen SSD performance. It also has dark choke chips or capacitors or something in the likes, because none of the websites or any of the infographics or anything didn't really explain what it was. It just said they had dark choke chips, but it claims to run at a considerably, much lower temperature, with better performance and power efficiency. So with that being said, I kind of ticked it up and it should be a great choice. For the RAM, we have Kingston HyperX Fury 16GB 2x8 kit. Now again, for the RAM, like we had the GPU in the last build, you can opt for 2 options. There are 2 options in this, so you can go for the dual kit at 16 gigs, or 2 of the dual kits to make a quad kit at 32 gigs. So this is completely up to your personal preference, depending on your ratio, what you're going to use this PC for. So if you're going to use more rendering and editing, you might opt for 32 gig kit. You're more gaming to rendering, you might opt for 16 gig, but you know, if you have the money, why not just go 32, just up everything. So this kit also comes in blue, red, black, so you know, it's a nice incentive to know that if you want to be able to customize your rig, you'll be able to purchase it in different colors. For the storage, we'll be using a Samsung 850 EVO 2.5 inch 120 gig SSD as the boot drive, and you know, any other important applications and services you might want. For the hard drive or mass storage of, you know, presumed videos, because this is an editing rig as well, we will have a Seagate Barracuda 2TB. The SSD is quite cheap actually for a quality Samsung SSD, so it was pretty much an impulse buy. The Seagate 2TB hard drive is also a quality drive, but there has been many complaints with the disks will just stop spinning and seize up, and many other quite ridiculous complaints. So well, I guess that's what you can expect, because it's so cheap. So. For the case, we have the Corsair Carbide Series 330R Titanium Edition. To start with the case, it's a tall ATX which will fit our needs nicely. It has beautiful stainless steel looking front plate and a precise cut bevel, which gives it a very professional and powerful look, which will match our build perfectly. For the power supply, we have a Corsair CS750M Modular 80 Plus Gold power supply. It's a bit of a mouthful there. For $159, it is enough power to supply our needs, and it's Corsair, so you know, you'll be able to guarantee it's 100% effective and will last a long time. So with that being said, we're going to choose that one. So with the quad kit of RAM, the total brings us to $101,720, and for the dual kit, $1,571. So this video is actually quite an interesting video to make, as when I was recording all the audio and me speaking about the parts, I actually had my mic muted, so it was about an hour and a half worth of recordings just completely gone, of just silence. So it was a funny build, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Took a while.